There you go, it's courtesy back with some 200 zoom, also trying to start the 500 zoom pool. So we'll see if it gets going. I've moved my camera because I realized on the last one you can just see the seat of an exercise bike. So yeah, shifted the angle a little bit. I don't mind 3-betting this at a low frequency. Oh, we flipped the straight there. I don't think we get many folds here if we bet. Queen 9 against half pot. Half pot doesn't seem too strong, so I'm going to go for a raise against a fun player. I'm not going to worry about balance or randomizing. I'm just attacking what I perceive to be a weaker range. I'm not going to bluff her. I think we get looked up by like king and queen high. And going to put pressure on the turn here with a big bet. Just kind of going geometric. We fold out some ace queen king queen, which is really good for us. Queen of diamonds sucks. 9 of spades is pretty good. Oh, the queen of diamonds really sucks there. I think just given we have queen high, we have to go for it. Nice hand. We're due a losing session on the on the video, so maybe this is it. This will mix 3-bet. Defending versus min here. Easy check with the ace-8. I'm going to take my time though. Don't want to just snap check. Nice. I assume queen jack. Ah, I didn't realize kicker might play. I assumed we would chop with that. I think with the queen jack, just folding out his nut flush draws on the river, his king queen. Like recreationals like to call draws in spots where they perhaps shouldn't. I'm going to open bigger because the big blind's a fun player who's playing too many hands. I'm actually going to call fours because this guy looks very fun. Just try and flop a set and stacking over her. Versus this size, we're going to have some jams. I will. Jamming some pocket kings, pocket queens. Jacks as well. Fours, I'm going to float. I was going to say with devious intentions of bluffing his pocket pairs between 9 and ace, but now we just have it. Okay, we'll go for the raise against a fun player. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think I just want to be raising the turn. When he bets twice, it's very likely he has an ace and fun players typically don't like folding. Nice. Sizing up. First the 3x. 9 I'm actually going to fold. I'm going to range bet or small. Taking it down. If you wanted to build a checking raise, checking range on this flop, then this would be a pretty reasonable hand to be putting in there. I would have defended, but this just plays so poorly multi-way that when he flats, I will fold. Just gonna pure check the king of diamonds. May throw in a super low frequency c-bet if I had a different king. This one feels like a really nice one to be checking back. T, amazing run out. Well, I think every time I said that last video, it ended up not being. And I think we have a pretty clear raise fold. I'm just going to fold the ace 2. Gonna go for this. And I think just folding. If he puts in any more money. Free bet very low frequency. Not sure. Can't be terrible. I'm gonna raise a little bit here. On a 1 I will. I'm gonna range bet here for 1/6 pot. Well, not range bet. But against 2 fun players, I'm just gonna bet very small. With a lot of hands. I think we can keep bluffing this. I think I like half pot. Means we can still value bet our sets and 2 pair. I was going to say river is. I was probably going to call river just because there's so much queen 10, king 10, and fun players can stab hands like this as well. I actually think it's kind of a nice bluff, but his sizing is not good. It's actually a really nice triple hand. And this is nice. Going to size up quite big because we are deep. I think 27 at 150. 27 feels about right. This guy. I think our hand's too middling here. This is excellent. Nice. Video run good's back. Ace queen easy floats. Sucks when he has ace king. It's amazing when he has ace jack. I think with the queen of hearts we're probably calling again on the turn. This guy's not very aggressive if I remember right. He's got a 51 man sort of flop. Yeah, cool. Really bad card for my hand. because a lot of the stuff we were beating, ace jack, just overtook us. Definitely just folding. I think we can fall bet this low frequency. On a 26 I will. This guy's also very aggressive pre-flop, so I expect get a few more folds. We'll see about this. I'm going to use half pot on this board. I'm not going to pure bet this hand. When the overcards all whiff, I like to be a bit more polar and full bet pots. And just going to sigh and check fold. Gonna call versus very small size. We have kind of a funky hand here. I might raise this hand against a bet. I kind of want to exploitatively raise here. This guy's c-betting a lot as well. Yeah, I'm actually going to go for a raise. Almost pure check back. This achieves some stuff, especially if he's not 3-betting the flop a lot. And now I'm just going to check. Easy fold on the right. Against a fun player like this, I'm not thinking in GTO terms, I'm thinking more in terms of what doing a certain action accomplishes. I'm going to call with 2 fun players in the blinds. This really sucks. I think this guy's a bit of a station. Sevens, I will 3-bet the flop some. Not this time. I'm gonna give up. Very happy I did. Calling on a 74. I would do some free betting on the flop too. And I think we are overbet check on the turn. Gonna very much mostly bet. I'm gonna take my time. On a 45, gonna 4-bet. With the ace-5, flatting also fine. Unfortunate. And I think we go half pot call. I could also check jam. Kind of like check jam actually. On 82, yeah. I don't mind bet call, I don't mind check jam. On an 82, gonna check jam. Actually, I'm gonna check raise small and then call off. We have too much equity in the 4-bet pot to be folding here. Just thinking of the best way to get my stack in. to kind of maximize our EV against his range. Again, I'm assuming, even though this guy's played a lot of hands, and he's Belarusian, should probably assume he's just a reg. But yeah, it's pretty easy to overstab these boards. So if we're looking to kind of maximize, then we want him to stab and then pick up the extra money from when he stabs and then folds. I can defend this because I think I have a big post-flop edge. I don't think this defends against 2.7. It's probably fine-ish. And tempting to raise. I'm just gonna let it go with a club in my hand. Bit more of a street poker day today, where I'm playing players I have no history against. So I'm just not really caring about balance and just doing the action that I think performs best. Playing overbet check, gonna pure check this. I would bet some king 10, but only with the king of diamonds. Going for a high frequency bet. Are we allowed to bet here? On a 3, I will. Because I've used half, it means that I'm going to be mixing my sizings on the turn, whereas if I think about it, I really just still want to be overbet check. I think I will call sometimes. The king of clubs is excellent. 10 of spades is also excellent, blocking kind of suited 2 pairs. So I think we do just call. Like just fully unblocking the bluffs. I don't think he ever has a bluff with the king of clubs in it. Yeah, and he's kind of just spewing like, well, I wish I had a better hand than this one. Yeah, so I think he's just spewing against my bet size, which he sees as unbalanced, and it might be unbalanced. But I probably play aces exactly the same way. So I am protected. But yeah, if I want to stab for half pot on the turn there, then I need to be splitting my this is actually pretty tempting to call, but I'm gonna let it go. This hand I will just pure raise. Taking it down. Yeah, it's hard to balance a split sizing strategy, delay stab, in position there. So he's tried to exploit me and has kind of ended up exploiting himself. But once we do bet this hands, yeah, makes a really nice call. Just totally unblocking block. Queen jack easy call. I think we have leads. Don't think this hand makes any sense to lead. It's tempting to call with 1 player's behind. This is also my favorite hand, but not gonna do it. Everyone that's played live poker against me knows how much I love deuces. This is, it just makes perfect sense for him to play an ace this way, so I'm just going to fold. Like, he's telling the story, he has an ace, and it makes a ton of sense. So I will believe that story. The King 10 hand where we delay stab and get raised, that was a story I didn't believe so much. Against someone playing this tight, I'm actually going to check King 10. Do some information gathering on the flop, and then go from there. So when he checks back pretty quick, I think we're good 90% of the time here on the turn. She's going to go for a very large bet, so we're going to try and make up for the value we lost by checking the flop by going big on the turn once we've kind of I don't really want to bluff two fun players. So yeah, once we kind of gather the information that our hand's pretty much always good, we're then going to use that information against a fun player to go for max value here. A lot of fun players will just put you on a draw all day long in this line. Going to be cold 4-betting jacks very small. This is the second time this guy's open ripped. I'm folding. It's the third time he's open ripped. I'm actually going to call. Yeah, I'm just folding. I'm not happy, but I'm folding. I'm going to call. Flip. Give him a spin. Come on, let's beat poker stars. Nice, we beat stars. It's pretty. Yes. No, I was about to consider going for something crazy there. Hopefully we just get a decent hand against this dude. I'm gonna open the button wide, given this guy looks very tight. Ooh, I think I'm gonna limp. Yeah, I'm gonna limp. Try and let this guy ship. Ace-8 will mix call and 4-bet. A call this time. Okay, our induce did not work. Easy call. What happened here? 3-bet we called check flop. Just gonna be checking turn. And checking ace queen. I think I'm actually just gonna rip against someone this spewy, like on the 5 gonna bluff here. Just going all in. Like someone that's jamming every other hand. I can see him just snap calling 2-pair if he has like king 6 offsuit. So I really want to make sure I get the max against him. I think it's going to be by far the highest EV player. I could consider opening given just how tight the button is, but I'm not going to do it. Ace Jack gonna pure check. I'm gonna keep limping because if he jams and I fold, it's going to encourage him to keep doing it in the future. So I can go for that trap play, hoping he just jams. Ace Jack, easy check. Pretty hard to be winning here on the river. Jack of Hearts blocks some bluffs. Just gonna fold. I'm actually gonna fold just because this guy's in the pool. I want to maximize my hands now. Like, so I'm not gonna take these 0 EV spots. I just want to try and get in as many hands against this guy who's just shipping pre while he's still in the pool. Range bet on the left. Yeah, it's going to be higher EV to fold and get a new hand hopefully against this guy than it is to like make a 0 EV call free. Okay, so this guy's not folded into 3 bets and he's being very tight, so I'm not gonna 3 bet. I'm gonna keep trying to play hands versus this guy. Gonna defend. It's close against someone with his stats. I think I'm just gonna range lead. Tighter players are going to be more high card heavy, so they're going to size up to maximize fold equity. So because he's tighter, he's going to be more high card heavy, so he's going to miss in this board more often. So I think we're going to get a lot of folds. Ace 8 going to continue. And just try and take our showdown. Interesting river. Nice. Happy with a chop. I thought we lost. Thought we lost when I saw his hand. All is looking pretty exceptional. I'm not going to open threes when the big blind has 35 blinds. Checking range on this board after using the small size pre. 2 6s on the board's amazing for him. It's kind of tempting to raise to deny some equity, but I think that's being a bit ambitious. And I'm going to lead my range here for a min bet. He should not be stabbing ace high small. We should check call a bunch of ace high. This turn is amazing for us. And I'm going to pure bluff my hand. I think this is the best possible hand to be bluffing. I cannot think of a better hand to be bluffing here than deuces. And I think we go just pop. This is, I'm just going to fold. It's tempting to just want to play hands against this dude. What happened with the deuces? He folded, nice. Yeah, I think deuces is quite literally the best possible hand to bluff on the river. Gonna limp, hope he jams. He seems to have stopped jamming relentlessly pre-flop. So maybe I will stop trying to adjust quite so hard. I thought it was 3.5. Tempting to raise this on the button against one player when we're deeper. Yeah, the pool's crazy good right now. So the regs that are these are all three of the best. These two especially are probably two of the best regs that will ever play 200. This guy's pretty good too. It's like the good regs are out, but there are so many fun players. Like this table's a table quite literally full of fun players. It's crazy. And again. Hearts are really bad to barrel. Like I think our 6-4 wants to do some barreling on the turn, but not when we have hearts. I'm range putting the flop with my sizing free, so I have all the 6-4 diamonds and 6-4 spades to use ahead of this, and I'm just going to give up when I have hearts. I'm going to stop doing the limping strategy because he seems to have stopped doing his jam strategy. He jams, I think this is a fold. Easy call, but not the happiest call. Gonna 3-bet this sometimes. Do I try and bluff this guy? I think I do. Just gonna go for a one and done. Nice. Not quite gonna stab this on a 39. I think it's better to stab spades than clubs. And I'm actually gonna min bet the river against a fun player. And I'm gonna size up with aces again against a fun player who probably doesn't know that my normal size is 2.3 and therefore isn't going to exploit me. If this guy jumps now, we will call. Against a fun player, I'm going to go for a very small bet. Usually I would overbet check this board, but it's pretty hard. If you're a fun player, it's pretty hard to defend this board appropriately against small bet. So I think he's going to make more mistakes against small than big. Gonna call. I'm gonna try and make this guy fold an ace, I think. I just think if I do this, he's gonna call very, 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 very infrequently. So yeah, this has been far more of a street style video just because there's so many fish in the pool. 9's clear check. Maybe bet 10% pot, but I don't really like it. Just gonna try and get to showdown. It's been like the most exploitative session I've played in a very long time. You don't see pools like this every day. Jacks. On a 35, I think we actually find a jam. Yeah, I think we actually find a jam. It's 2.7. I don't think this is a pure continue. And the pool's so good, I'm just not going to take these like 0 EV spots. Ace 10 off versus under the gun, 2.7x. No ante is very much 0 EV. At 200 rate. So yeah, the EV of just seeing the next hand is going to be higher. Going to lead. Not going to range bet on a board disconnected. This hand will do some betting, but on a 51 I'm going to check. Easy call. Gonna raise sometimes as well. Not quite on a 38. And on the river, I think our bluffs want to be... I'm not going to try and bluff this. I'm going to flat against this guy. I just want to play hands with him. Like if it's close, EV-wise, I'm just going to try and play hands. When he snap checks, I think we have a lot of fold equity. And we can kind of rep flashes if either draw comes in on the river, it's just hard for him to have anything. Gonna try and fold him off of something. Would have worked on most rivers.